they have done now. Welcome a lot. Remember to. Man, this right here is new. What have they done? They done changed it up. See, I can't even see what this says really anymore. Top chat. What up, crazy country? What's up, guys? Morning, bird dog. I'm just struggling from a strep throat. Lori Lou with the blue. Hold on 1 minute. Sorry. YouTube's changed some stuff up. It's just crazy. You notice how it's different now. Well, of course, I don't mind. It don't bother me none. It is what it is. And it won't be what it won't be. Let's see. He's got the whole world in his hands. I don't know, man. All message visible. There y'all are. Why they block the message? What's up, blood man? You never said anything about them stomach cramps. Runny ass nose, sneezing like crazy eyes while I'm on day 8 today, bro. I'm telling you. I'm on the amoxicillin, and before I get into bloodhound mode here in a minute, all you have to do is go down to the feed store where you buy your feed for your horses and all that stuff, and they sell amoxicillin for fish. And you buy the amoxicillin, tell them it's for your fish. You pay $30, $25. I'm going to show it to y'all. Let me show it to y'all. Some people think I'm lying sometimes. I'm not lying. Right here. See the fish on the front? See the fish? I don't know if y'all going to be able to see this or not. It says it right there. Amoxicillin on the front. All this is amoxicillin. That's it. It's back. It's if you got strep throat, take it. It'll cure you. All you gotta do is go to the feed store, get amoxicillin. It'll cure your whatever ailment you have with strep throat. But here's the thing, Lori Lou. When I bought it this time, they said that the veterinary, the pharmaceutical companies is cracking down, and they will no longer be allowed to sell amoxicillin, penicillin, anything of that, ivermectin, anything of that at the feed stores. They can't sell it no more at the feed stores. It's a money thing. So instead of going to the hospital and paying $800 for a $30 thing of amoxicillin, you can go to the feed store and do it, but not anymore. Pretty soon it's going to be, they want that money. They want that, pharmaceutical money. You know what I'm saying? They want the pharmaceutical money. Hey, but check this out, man. I don't like this new feature on YouTube because it won't let me see. Yeah, it won't let me. That's right, Lori Lou. It won't let me see all the people who's chatting. Pharma, big money. I know that's right. Hey, I kid you not, man. I wanted to take a picture. They have literally stopped Welcome to My Addiction at 80,000 views. And it says temporarily. What's it say? YouTube said that it is temporarily not being promoted, and in parentheses it says due to pharmaceutical agreements or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Man, who's to say that if Welcome to My Addiction hadn't have blown up, like we'd have put Suboxone out of business. They couldn't have had that happen. You know what I'm saying? That's all that was. And it is what it is, you know. But I got some bad news, and so here's the point of the live. Not the strep throat. Not the strep throat. I woke up this morning. Wonya was supposed to go live on all streaming platforms. Cast and blast. Ryan, admit you're gay. Bro, don't ever interrupt me again. Which, that brings up a good point. Cast and blast, don't leave. That brings up a good point. I'm going to get back to you on that. But anyway, I woke up and the distribution company said they're not releasing the album, mainly because it had shell casings on the album cover. But they're not releasing the album, so we picked another date, October 2nd. And they said, and I changed the album cover to one of their bullshit-ass frou-frou album covers. One of their yuppie, what would Phil Robertson say, yuppie album covers. One of them yuppie album covers. And then they said give them 1 to 2 business days to review it, and then they're going to release, they may release it. So this is what anybody who in here knows, this is what Bloodhound goes through. You know what I'm saying? It's always a bump in the road. How many album covers, rap album covers, have had shell casings on them? Come on, man. They're just doing this just because they're probably pissed off because I beat them at their own game. I released the video before I let it go to the streaming company so I could collect all the royalties from the first views of the video. They couldn't. Where's that at, BC? Online? Did you see that online? Hey, anyway, about the dude being gay. So, who called me gay. So, there's an individual by the name of JC Fresh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably know what I'm talking about, whatever. Evidently, they have a podcast. And his co-host on the podcast is B Millie. B online, yeah. Like Amazon. But B Millie, they want me to come on the podcast with J Fresh and B Millie. They want me to come on the podcast. And I mean, if y'all know anything about country rap, y'all know about B Millie or whatever. So I want to run it by y'all, man. What y'all think? Do y'all remember B Millie, the dude who dressed up like a female and got exposed by Lord Lust? Just blasted him all over the internet in bras and panties and lipstick, and then acting like some kind of hard backwoods southern country rapper, but behind closed doors you dressing like a drag queen fixing to read Little Red Riding Hood to a bunch of kids. But they want me to come on their podcast, and if I come on their podcast, that's what we're gonna talk about. I have to know, bro. Did you lose a bet? Like, what's up, man? Are you gay? If you're gay, whatever. But anyway, see the comments come up and then they disappear. What's this do? Nothing. Oh, well. Damn, man. All messages. I just typed in amoxicillin fish pills. Okay. Yeah, as of right now, you can still get them from the feed store, but eventually it's getting to a point here soon, according to them at Fazio's, that they're not going to be able to sell it across. They're going to take it away from them. Anyway, so I might go on this interview with B Millie, or I might not. You know what I'm saying? If the closest members to me in Bloodhound Nation are like, man, don't go on the podcast, you know, don't do it, I won't do it. But if other people are like, yeah, go on the podcast, it'll be entertaining. What's up, Adam? What's up, what up? Fighting the strep throat today. But also fighting the internet, fighting the distribution company. I don't know why in the hell Wonya has not hit 1,000 views yet. I don't know why in the hell YouTube has flipped this shit, man, because I can't. The Crump, do you know why? The Crump, does this Crump, when you go live, is it sideways like this now? Because a comment will come up and then disappear. Like, you got to be on your game when you're reading these comments, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking about going on this podcast. But if I go on this podcast, I'm gonna need y'all to come. Y'all remember how Hosier brought all his fucking little fanboys and girls to my podcast? I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna have to bring y'all to JC Fresh because we're gonna have a fun time, man. Remember that B Millie, the guy that dressed up like a drag queen a couple times, he's the one that said he could beat up Adam Calhoun. Well, I haven't even decided on a date yet, Adam. I'm asking y'all, do you think I should do it? B Millie is from near my hometown. I don't care what he does with his personal life. I'm from Northeast Tennessee. Right now, when it messes up like that on the live, you need to close it out and restart it. Yeah, I feel both of y'all, but I'm just not with the fakery. BC says no. I'm just not with the fakery. Like, bro, you perceive to be some hardcore backwoods country boy rapper, and then behind closed doors, you're dressing up in bras and panties. Like, I need to know if you lost a bet. Like, Lord Lust has way more stuff on. He's not even sharing everything he's got. But the other co-host of the podcast reached out and was like, hey, B Millie doesn't even have to be there. I really want to interview you. I want you to come on. And I'm like, hell no, fuck that. B Millie needs to be. If I'm coming on, B Millie's gonna be there because we're gonna have. I'm a Cat Williams. I mean, are they ready for you to be honest? And they going to get mad if you speak what they don't want to hear? Oh, you know that answer, Chicago. They're gonna would whoop Yadam's ass. I think B Millie would whoop Yadam's ass. I have never seen B Millie fight. We all seen Adam fight. You know, if you go on the podcast, then it should be for dude to hate you. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. Let him hate. I congratulate the hate. But I'll think about it, man. Dude keeps hitting me up. If we could come up with a date and a time, I'll let y'all know. I'm just debating on whether I should go on it or not. That's all. That's all it is. Just things that go through my mind. I got another song I'm finna work on. I'm coming for ODR's ass. Because I know he's still lurking in the background. Yes, Adam. Yeah, that's who it is, Adam. And he's got B Millie as a co-host. So it's like, should I even waste my time? I know what Kentucky Boy would say. But it is. I'm definitely watching that one. Hell, I might even come up there with y'all. Come on, Crazy Country Boy. You've always held me down. I tell you what, who's been holding me down? Josh. Josh been and then playing my music on some of these podcasts and these reaction channels I've never even heard of. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see it on my story. And then shout out Chop Easy, Country Rap Shit. They done spun my shit twice. Victoria says, "What's up, Adam?" Man, Josh is everywhere lately. Yes, he is. And he's building up, his thing. Here's the thing. I don't know. It will gain more. And then the comment disappears. Adam said, hey, Victoria. I guarantee you Misty's sleeping. Oh, and I appreciate it, Adam. Hey, Crump, retype what you said, man, because it makes it disappear. And you know what I heard the other day? I heard something about stoicism that I was finna call you and share it with you myself. We was listening to something the other day, how Marcus Aurelius was so full of himself, he actually hired somebody to follow him around and whisper in his ear, "You're just a man." And there was a message in that, and I wanted to call you and tell you, you're just a man, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying Joshua's always giving you props on those podcasts. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He came all the way to Tennessee to the Backwoods Music Festival. We was doing a show with Nappy Roots, and so that was pretty cool. I know if I'm around some of y'all, if y'all can make it, y'all would come. Like Texas, Vance, love from Texas, Virginia. I fuck with y'all because you're a real stand-up dude. So say what you think. I mean, what you say, ODR with his chat GPT contracts. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. They will gain more off you going on their platform than you could ever gain from going on theirs. Probably so. I don't know, man. I'm nobody. I ain't nobody. Facts, Crunk. I ain't nobody without y'all, bro. I ain't nobody without y'all. And a lot of people think that I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get off in some people's ass. But a lot of people think that if they're good at music, that if they could hear this one person, if this one producer, or this one famous person, if I can get my one song, The Yellow Wolf, if I can get this, then they can change my life and they can make it me famous. And that's not how it works. That's not true. It's not other famous people that make you famous. It's the people. It's the people that make you famous. It's the however you say that word, congratulant. How do you say the? Never mind. It's a bunch of people, huh?
Congratulant?
No, fuck, conglomerate of people. Conglomerate. Yes, Bird Dog got it. Yes, Bird Dog got it. Adam got it. Yes. See, that's why I need y'all. Yes, that's why I need y'all. Conglomerate of people that make you famous. That's if you're talking about being famous, there's different levels of fame. There you got celebrities and you got web celebrities. All right, anyway, if y'all want to hit highlight, I'm finna hit highlight right here. I'm finna hit highlight. Okay, highlight saved to your channel. Last video up, last 5 minutes. Look, let me tell you something. Charleston White. Charleston motherfucking White. You right there from Fort Worth, Texas. I remember you in the 90s. You spent all that time locked up in juvenile. Look, bro. They asked you, and don't play no game. You supposed to be for righteousness. You supposed to be, it doesn't matter what color you. You walked out of Alcorn State University, which is right up here in Mississippi. Right up here, I'm in Mississippi right now, Louisiana, Mississippi. Right up here in Mississippi, you walked out of Alcorn State and you told them students at the HBCU, you said, fuck my, she said, what about black people? Fuck my people, fuck black people. I went to school with a bunch of white people. I went to school with a bunch of white people. And then you get on I think it was Say Cheese, and you talking about how, man, the only people that we got is the white people. It was the white man that taught us how to read. It was the white man that taught us how to write. The only really true friends we have in this life is the white people. And if you think about it, where's all the black civil rights in China? Where's all the black civil rights in Russia? Where are all the black civil rights in Europe, period? Like, and they had slaves too, so don't even play that. But here's my thing, Charleston White. When they asked you about Charlie Kirk, you motherfucking piece of shit said you don't give a damn about Charlie Kirk. You could care less about Charlie Kirk. I used to look up to you because you used to wear the Trump hat and used to wear the Confederate flag and used to understand how the Confederacy, and you understood. You said, my grandpa fought for the South. Charleston White would be the first to tell you, my grandpa fought for the South. And then you get all this famous money and you get all this, fame. And then all of a sudden it's like, fuck Charlie White. Even though on the same time he's saying the same message that you saying. But he's got to speak to a different audience that you can't reach. And you got to speak to a different audience that you can't reach. But for you to say fuck him. You act like they ain't white people that grew up like black people. Like when at the song me and Little Boosie did, the last thing he said at the end of the song, he said, y'all gotta understand that some white boys grew up just like Boosie. We did. I did. I knew what it's like. I know to have a mindset of a gangbanger. And so do you. And for us to try to make things better in our society, we shouldn't be able to see color, but you don't think people like me exist, but we do exist. Man, fuck you, Charleston White. You want to talk about fuck Charlie. You said fuck Charlie Kirk. because everything he said was against the black man. Meanwhile, he's calling out all the same shit you're calling out. The gang violence, the fentanyl in the street, the children raised out of wedlock, all the people on Section 8. It's the same message. And you sitting here calling him out, saying, fuck Charlie Kirk. How come, my only question is, how come they killed him and not you? Maybe because he was making more of an impact than you were. And I know that kills you, but whatever. I'm thinking about making a TikTok, and I even looked up to you and called you out. I agree with you and still agree with you on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I like how you told those two Crips in Los Angeles, hell no, the Crips ain't done, because they tried to say, well, we're a family to a lot of fatherless children. We help them out, you know. And then you stood on business. You like, no, the Crips ain't nothing but a killing organization, and got up and walked out of the podcast. And you was talking to probably, if not, but one of the two oldest Crips in the city of Los Angeles. They helped create the gang. It ain't an organization, it's a gang. And so you was like, hell no, fuck the Crips and everything. You've had people run up on you, and you've had people pull shot stick. You had all the same shit happen to you that has happened to me. But you ain't never been shot and killed. And Charlie Kirk was. So for you to sit back and you say, fuck Charlie Kirk, it's hard for me to respect you after that, bro. It's hard for me to respect you after that. I'll fuck around and cuss you out on 601 in Park. Play with me. Yeah, Charlie took 400 young black men to the White House. Charlie didn't have a racist bone in his body. That's a fact. Ask Candace Owens right now. She's trying to get to the bottom of why he was shot and killed. I don't agree with her on everything, but you probably don't even like Candace Owens. You don't even probably know who Candace Owens is. The thing about Charleston White is, 1 minute he'll say one thing, and then the next minute he'll totally contradict. You literally just walked out of Alcorn State in Mississippi. You literally just walked out of Alcorn State. You said black people ain't going to create nothing. We ain't going to develop nothing. We ain't going to patent nothing. We ain't going to do nothing but run up, and you threw the microphone down, and you walked out of Alcorn State, and they was like, well, what about my people? And then you was like, fuck black people. And then you turn around and you say, fuck Charlie Kirk, who took 400 black men to the White House. And I know what you're talking about. Some of those black men that he took to the White House were the Hodge twins, Officer Tatum, Candace Owens, Uncle Terry, or Uncle Tom, whatever his name, who really and truly, if you dumb fucks would read Uncle Tom, he actually was a good dude. I'd vote for her and she ran for president. I don't blame you. She's got common sense. But Charlie Kirk took all these black people to the White House. Man, he don't even know that. Charleston White act like he's so smart. He's so smart, but he's so dumb, man. He's so dumb. Here's my thing, and I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let y'all go. You know, I met Little Boosie. He was very respectful to me. He's all about his money. Because of Mississippi Snow, we got a song together. And he was willing to do the song and do somewhat of a promotion. I got to talk with him and meet with him right after he got off the Breakfast Club. And he said some stuff on the Breakfast Club about taking up for the straight people. Fuck all these gay people, the LGBTQ. Like, we don't hate them, but damn, let's stop celebrating them now. Let's talk about their straight people that still exist. And he said this on the Breakfast Club. And when I was talking to him, I said, Boosie, I appreciate you saying that, because I get banned for all this stuff. What's up, Josh? I get banned for all this stuff. Anyway, with that being said, the point I'm trying to make is Lil Boosie just got 10 years in federal prison. He got 10 years with 2 suspended. So he has, and in Fed time, you have to serve, I think it's 100% of your time. In state, you serve 85%. In Fed, it's 100% of your time. So he's fixing to do all those 8 years. He's fixing to, did you get a